Could this be the best trading hack ever? This trading hack that I'll be showing you today is extremely powerful and does an amazing job at getting me funded and payouts with prop firms. Hey, my name is Brett Sutton and I've been trading for well over 7 years, and I have never seen a system that is this good and this consistent at getting payouts. Now here's how I'm going to break this video down today. First, I'm going to give you a brief overview of the system and how it works. Then I will go over this in more detail and break each step down for you guys. Then I'm going to be going over some important facts and common questions. And then finally, I'm going to tell you how you can get your hands on the system and start getting payouts. So make sure you watch this video right till the end so you don't miss a single thing. So let's not waste any time and let's get straight into this. What exactly is this system? This trading system uses prop firms to make consistent withdrawals because of the skewed risk-reward opportunities that these prop firms offer. Now I know what you're thinking, these prop firms are notoriously hard at passing, let alone getting payouts from. And that is why I use an expert advisor or a robot to do all the work for me. Now what makes this a true hack is that I am never losing money to challenge fees. And I am doing this with the use of a hedging bot. So what this essentially means is if I do lose a challenge, and yes, this does happen, then I don't care because the hedge bot will make back the challenge fees for me. Right, now let's break this down for you guys. First, let's look at the EA and how it actually works and how it is able to maintain such incredible results. I use Blue Edge's very own Titan X and Titan AC in combination with their prop farming blueprint. And this is very important because it shows you exactly how to use the EA, how to select the set files, and everything you need to know to actually pass the challenges and make money with them. Now we used to only have Titan X, which was always very good in ranging markets, but did not fare so well in the trending markets. But we now also have access to Titan AC, which is far better in trending markets. So we have covered both market conditions. Right, so let's continue here. To run the system, it is highly recommended that you use a VPS because this system will be running 24/7. And if you have this on your own laptop or PC, you might potentially lose connection, which will not be good for the system. Right, so once you have got Titan X or Titan AC installed, the next step is to load your setting or your set file onto the EA. And this is done through the use of a leaderboard. Now, how is this leaderboard created? Well, I'm glad you asked. The leaderboard is a combination of the Blue Edge optimizers and us as the community creating set files and backtesting them, and if they are good enough, then these end up on the leaderboard. This right here is this exact leaderboard that I'm talking about, and as you can see, we have a list of all the set files that have been put onto this leaderboard, and these are all very recent, so you know that these set files are perfectly fit for the current market condition. And that is the key, right? That is where the secret sauce of this whole system comes together, is this leaderboard and the power it has. Now you can see here, there's all sorts of information here. You can see the pass rate overall, as well as over the last 12 weeks. You can also see things like the average EPs or stop losses hit, the average days it actually takes to get to the target, the recency score, which is very important. The higher that is, the better. And then these little ticks over here just means that it's been back test verified as well as forward test verified. Now these are very simple to see. You can see the results there. You can download these and then you can also look at the checklist. I'm not going to go into this too much detail. So the great thing with this leaderboard is not only is this machine learning, it is the power of an entire community constantly making the system better. And as the community grows, the system will just get better and better and better. So this means when you are selecting a set file from the leaderboard that is on the top 10, you know that you have a set file that is perfectly fit for current market conditions. And this will give you the best chance of passing these prop firms. The next step is to set up the Blue Edge hedge bot on a live account. Now this has to have 3 times the value of the challenge fee. So for example, if you took a $100,000 account, your challenge fee will normally be around $500. This means your hedged account, your live account, will have to have 3 times that, $1,500. Now that you have these both set up, All you got to do is press play and let Titan do its thing. With the intro of this hedge bot, I am running these challenges with zero emotions. It is the easiest trading I have ever done. Because even if I fail a challenge, it doesn't matter. I get the challenge fee back and can just repeat the process. Now, once I get my funded account, I will continue to run the hedge bot on this funded account until I get my first payout. This means that once I get this payout, it'll be enough to cover the loss of the challenge fee and the loss of the hedging account for phase 1 and phase 2. Now, this step is very, very important. You want to make sure you continue with the hedge bot until you have hit your first payout. Otherwise, you are breaking the system and you will lose money. I've been using the prop farming blueprint for over a year and a half, but have only just started to use the hedging bot. And I have just recently got my first funded account, which means I got to the first payout and I've got all my money back, and this account now is break even, and essentially I have not paid money. I have a free funded account. I have used the prop farming blueprint for over 1.5 years now, and have been funded $250,000 before the hedge bot was released. I have only been using the hedge bot for about a month now, and I have already got my first funded account using it. So that means I've actually got to my first payout and a break even on a funded account, which means this funded account cost me nothing. My goal now is to keep using the system until I get to the 1 million funded mark, which will put me in the elite 7-figure funded club. Now, believe it or not, we already have 14 of our members in this club. Yes, 14 of our community members are already $1 million plus funded. One of these members, in fact, is just shy of hitting $3 million. Right, so now let's go over some important facts about the hedging bot. The hedge account funding needed. So as I said before, you need 3 times the challenge fee for phase 1 and phase 2. And when you actually get to the funded account, you need 2 times the challenge fee. So what this means is when you get to your funded account, you will have to top up your hedged account to make sure that it has 2 times the challenge fee in. And this is purely just for leveraging reasons. The amount to aim to recover each phase is phase 1, you're obviously aiming to make back your challenge fee. And in phase 2, you're aiming to make back your challenge fee and what you lost in phase 1. And then with your first payout on a funded account, you're aiming to make back your challenge fee, what you lost in phase 1 and what you lost in phase 2 on your hedged account. So for example, let's say we have a $100,000 account which costs you $500. Phase 1, let's say your TP or your profit target for phase 1 is 10%. If you pass, you will lose $500 on your hedged account. If you fail, you will gain $500 on your hedged account, meaning that the challenge fee is paid for and you lose nothing and you can just go again. Now, phase 2, where you're looking for a 5% TP, the hedging account will actually place double risk at this point, and this is how it works. This is how the maths works. If you pass, you lose $500 on the hedge account because it's the 5%, not the 10%. And then if you fail, you will gain $1,000 in the hedge account, meaning that your challenge fee is covered as well as the $500 you lost in the phase 1. And now let's look at a funded account. If your profit target is 4%, the hedging account will now place triple the risk. Again, this is just how the maths works, so do not question it. It does work. So if you hit your 4%, you will lose $600 but gain $4,000. So minus the $500 lost in phase 1 and $500 in phase 2, that's a total of $1,600 lost, but $4,000 gained. So your net profit after everything is said and done is $2,400. That means your first payout, covering all your loss, you will still be receiving $2,400. And the rest of the payouts after that, you no longer have to use the hedge. You can use the hedge bot if you want, but you can go way more aggressive and just go for bigger amounts. And if you lose it, it doesn't matter. You just start the process again. And that's what I love about it. You can actually be quite aggressive once you've got to this point. Now, if you fail your funded account, you will gain $1,500 in your hedge account, meaning that the challenge fee is covered, the $500 lost in phase 1 and the $500 lost in phase 2 is also covered. So essentially you're back to square one with getting your $500 back. And that's why it's so important that you use the hedge bot all the way through until your first payout. So finally, let's just look at a couple of the common questions we get. Can prop firms tell we are doing this, and is it against their rules? Well, no, they can't tell because we are copying to personal broker account, and this is not against their rules, so they don't care. And if you think about it, if you are losing a challenge, they get their $500. You get $500, which means you are definitely going to buy into a new challenge. So it's a win-win. They are not losing you as a customer. You will keep buying into challenges. So it's actually a win for them. So I'll be very surprised if any prop firms moan about it. And then the next one is, this is confusing. How can I do all of this? So the hedge bot Blue Edge Financial provides does everything for you. You just need to put in the account size, the max drawdown of the account, and the cost of the challenge. And it auto copies trades in reverse to your hedge account and calculates the lot sizes needed. It'll open and close all the trades for you as well. So essentially, once you've got it set up, you don't have to do anything. You don't even have to think about the maths. It does it all for you. And that is the system, guys. It is a beautiful system. I've already, like I said, been funded one account, and I'm looking for the big one. I'm going all out. I'm going for the million funded. So keep posted, and I will let you know when that happens. Make sure you follow Adam as well, because he's actually currently tracking his journey to getting 500 funded. So he's got that actually recorded. He's covering everything. I think he's already on episode 4. So make sure you check that out. But that's it, guys. That's it for the video. And as I promised, how can you get your hands on this hack of a system? Well, it's very, very simple. All you have to do is go to www.propfarming.com. We're going to leave the link down in the description for you as well. And if you can also, please just leave a like on the video and subscribe. You don't have to do that to get access, but hey, why not? I hope you did enjoy this video, and I hope that I will see you guys soon in the community, and you guys are going to be part of the program, part of the system, and you guys are going to be adding to the system. And that's it from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you soon. Goodbye.